and to the people around you is an important aspect of life. Our first undergraduate speaker this morning, who last night received an award from the university for outstanding service, is James Willows. Jim is graduating from DeVry University with a Bachelor of Science degree in Network and Communications Management. It was his passion for computers and technology that brought him to DeVry, but it was the many wonderful experiences and opportunities presented to him here that helped him to be successful. Among his accomplishments, Jim has ranking at the top of the state in the national Cisco competition, receiving the Judge's Choice, Technical Merit Awards for a senior project, and is the co-founder and vice president of the DeVry Networking Association. Jim lives in Pleasanton with his family, including his 2 dogs. He recently began a long-term contract with Cisco Systems, where he is working as a lab administrator for that awesome company. Jim?
Okay. Thank you. Good morning. This country was founded around the very powerful concept of freedom. Freedom comes in many forms, but at its core is the ability of all people to make choices for themselves. We make choices every day, from what to wear to what to eat and more. And with every choice we make and that we follow through with, we get better at making good choices. The more good choices we make, the more future choices we are given the opportunity to make. Now, some of us came to DeVry right out of high school and don't really know what it's like to not have a choice about how to move forward with your future. Others of us, like me, know exactly what it's like to be in the job market without education or degree. You don't get to make choices about what job to take or where to live or what kind of car to drive. You're forced to accept whatever the world offers you. But we made the choice to change that. The reason we are here today is that we made the choice to come to college. We made the choice to come to DeVry and Keller. We made the choice of the major that best fits our interests and our passions. And then we made the choice to follow through with these choices. We chose to do our reading. We chose to do our assignments and our weekly threaded discussions and to study for our exams. Usually. In making these good choices, we found that we can be successful. And this success will no doubt lead to a lot of new choices for ourselves in the future. Regardless of where we're at before we came to DeVry, we will all have the opportunity to make lots of choices for ourselves from here on out. Our success and our good choices will open up doors to future success and future choices that many of us only dreamed of before coming to college. There is basically no limit to the number of opportunities that we will have now. I'd like to give you an example of the type of choices that we will have from now on. Last month, I found myself in a position that I've never had before had the privilege of being in. I had 2 job offers to consider at the same time. One was a very nice position with a small software company in their IT department that was willing to offer me a lot of responsibility. The other was a very interesting position with a little company you may have heard of called Cisco. For the first time, I didn't have to settle for whatever job I was lucky enough to have. For the first time, I had a choice about where my future was headed. I feel very blessed to be able to say that. We all, no doubt, have people we want to thank for helping us get here today. Whether it's our parents who instilled in us discipline and determination to achieve our goals, or our significant others who supported us when the work got tough and we didn't think we could do it, or our professors and success coaches who go out of their way every day to make sure we have everything we need to be successful. None of us could have done it alone, and we get to share our success today with these wonderful people who supported us. I know I will always remember that as I continue to make choices in my future. And as we leave here today and progress forward in our careers and in our lives, I know I will look back on my time spent here at DeVry and remember this feeling of success and accomplishment that I got from making good choices here. Regardless of whether the economy and the job market is good or bad, no one can take today away from us. And no one can ever tell us that we aren't good enough to succeed at whatever it is we set out to do. These doors opened for us, and we walked through them with determination and our heads held high. And the result is that we will be able to walk through future doors and continue to find success and accomplishment wherever we go. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Outstanding. Thank you. At each commencement, we normally have a graduate